Someday we'll get there. Okay, there we are. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the live qualifying show for today. I know we are early. I have some plans this afternoon, so when qualifying 2 comes up, I am not going to be around. So we're doing qualifying 1 this week. No big deal. A little different. You guys can watch this on the replay if you don't catch it here. So hopefully you do. But we got 250 Group A out on track here. Obviously, a couple big stories from press day yesterday. Number 1, we're at Daytona. The season's just getting started right now. Number 2, Adam Cianciarulo gets thrown out yesterday for standing on the track where he wasn't supposed to be. I'll rant and rave more about this when we get to the main show here this week. But all in all, long story short on thoughts there, that security guard looks like an asshat at this point. I understand safety. I understand making sure people aren't where they're not supposed to be. But this is a problem we've seen time and time again with Daytona. Daytona is always notorious for having absolutely terrible security and not telling people. It's just a mess. It's always a mess. So anyway, we got 250 Group A out there. Hymus on top right now, 122.549. Interesting, like I said, super interesting press day yesterday between the AC incident, which I'll rant about on the show. What up, David? Yeah, I did hear that DB's not going to be on Race Day Live. I haven't even started to dig into that. I saw it on the Cooksey channel, and I ended up, like, I didn't even message him because Cooksey said he reached out and hadn't heard back from him. So if Cooksey hadn't heard back from him, he wasn't going to get back to me. That story will come out, guaranteed, 100%. Why he's not going to be on Race Day Live, who knows? If you know the story about him not being on the broadcast anymore, period, with Race Day Live or any of that stuff, a lot of it stems from some pretty hard feelings towards some people at NBC, who he did call out on the last Gypsy Tales, and who knows? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe him actually being out there telling the truth has now caused him to be blacklisted by the folks who run the TV programming. I don't think it's Race Day Live people, but maybe NBC made a call. It would not surprise me for something like that to happen, right? These people are all petty. They're all, better than God himself, which is completely untrue. And so then when they get called out on some BS like that, like telling someone that, hey, there's no more advancements for you, and basically killing a guy's dream off, and then he says that, hey, they basically killed the dream off, when he was quite possibly one of the best things we could have had for the sport here going forward. That just turns into a whole mess. But like I said, I'm sure we will hear what exactly happened with that here going forward. So this track looks super duper interesting here. It looks like they left a couple more sections. I want to say like a little more old school, right? With the grass in there and things like that. Because that's what they used to do. They used to not bring dirt in. They used to just go out and dig literally into it and, just dig the track out of the dirt that was there, right? Where now they bring a ton of dirt in. But this looks pretty typical, although it does look dry. It looks really, really dry, like they haven't watered it or something. Like it looks dry. Sandy, it's always sandy, but it does look dry. So that's interesting. I don't know. I'm hoping the track races a little bit better. We don't have quite as many switchbacks as we've had in years past, so we'll have to see how that goes. We're watching Vial here, who's on a heater, but it doesn't look good, and I don't know if it's the track itself or what. We had a couple big get-offs yesterday in press day. Anstey hit the deck pretty good. I haven't seen exactly what happened with that. Now he's on the screen here. But man, he seemed to hit that deck pretty good yesterday, because he did not get up for a while in the videos I was watching. Anderson also hit the deck, but we'll get to him when we get to 450s here. Yeah, David, you're totally right. I mean, it is breaking down, but that's typical because, wow, that was cool. That was cool with Anstey. Here's that shelf turn, which is cool. I like that shelf turn. I wish they'd do that at more races. That would be cool. Man, he looks good. Thoughts? Anybody got any thoughts on the Thor gear? Oh, that was good. Almost got over that tunnel. That means the 450 guys will get over that tunnel, which is cool. Into the switchbacks here, jumping over stuff. Those little moguls that they used to do a lot more of, and they used to be a lot bigger. Big double here, and you're going to go inside, but you're on a fast lap, and you've got two dudes in front of you. This isn't gonna go well. Oh my God, McAdoo almost died again. Jack Chambers, get the fuck out of the way. You're killing the fast guys' speed. I really want to. I haven't seen, if anybody's seen any of the crashes yesterday with either Anstey or Anderson, let me know where you've seen them, because I'd love to see what the heck happened, because it both looked like it was on this front straightaway here going into the finish line face, doubling off that wall, which I kind of thought they would do. Anstey at the top of the 121.7, 3/10 faster than Kitchen, and Vial's struggle bus effing continues, which is quite literally no surprise. I think a big consensus here for last year was Vial, in a sense, lucked in. Now, nobody lucks in. You got to be a good rider to win a title. Doesn't matter. And whether you're lucky or good, you want a damn title, right? But it's not looking like it's going to get repeated here. Let's put it that way. So now we got Kitchen on screen here, who has not ridden Daytona before. One of the few guys here who has not ridden a Daytona race. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. He's usually a West Coast guy. So this is a completely different one-off thing than West Coast. And yeah, he's got a pretty fast lap here, but I don't know. Did he go up halfway through? It looks like maybe. Okay, now we're back to Hymus, who again, gonna get better and better as we go here. Man, the way this is breaking down, and again, it looks to me super dry, which is crazy. But the way this is breaking down, it looks to me like by the time we get to the mains here, we're going to be doing a lot of double through sections here. And like if you can pop a 3, like a 3 in or 3 out or something like that, or hit a 3 in the middle even, it's going to be very advantageous for you. Very advantageous. So, all right, so that is the end of 250 Group A here. Run it down. We got Anstey, Kitchen, Hampshire, Hymus, Voland, top 5. Vial 7th, Bennick 6th. This isn't a good look for the big old number 1 there. Not a good look at all. So barring anybody being on a fast lap here to take it away. Oh wait, never mind. McAdoo's on a fast lap. I'm just kidding. I don't think McAdoo, like, I don't know who on that team is like, yeah, it's a great idea, you should totally keep riding, but it's not a great idea. It's not a great idea at all. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you guys want to do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. And Jack Chambers is down. I think that's Jack Chambers. Yeah, it's Jack Chambers. Man, lost the bar pad to the tough block. Rough one, bud. Real rough one. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, so Anstey up on top there, first session. No surprise there. Dude is crushing this year. So, there we go. And he is a whole 3/10 faster is all than Kitchen. So cool. RJ's still my pick to win tonight. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hopefully we come back. Hopefully we're not completely frozen here. Anstey did look very, very comfortable. He looked very, very comfortable. So, man, I really hope we're not frozen. But anyway, yeah. So let's wait here and see what he's got to say. I can't believe how dry it looks. Like usually they water the crap out of it, and it's almost like muddy to start with. So I'm very hopeful that they water it a bunch here when we get in between practices here. Because this is very, very, very dry. Oh, look. We got a Danger Boy commercial. We're still blocked, by the way. have not been unblocked. Still blocked. VO2 max. Look at that deadlift of 45 pounds. It's crazy. But the kid can ride. The kid can absolutely ride. Interested to see next week in the showdown how he does. Hopefully they get those starts figured out. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit rougher for him. Tom sucks. Fortner needs to hang it up. Wow. Bunch of positivity there from you, Golf Pro. Please tell us more. I'd love to know your thoughts on everybody else. Are you a danger boy kid? Is that your thing? You like the danger zone? Because with comments like those, like, wow, like, I'm not gonna say Tom sucks. He's just not a Supercross guy. I'm gonna just put it that way. Oh, you're good on our end, not froze. They split and heard they might. I'm glad I didn't freeze. Maybe it was just my internet here was lagging on my computer end, but oh well. Anyway, yeah, so RJ's still my pick to win tonight. This track will break down. It'll be crazy. But then again, there's always that chance RJ just freaking RJs. So split in section. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like those whoops are already jumpers already. They bring clay in, but that clay kind of looks like it sucks already. So I don't really know what the deal is with that. But the track to me, this is a better track than we've had in the last 5 years here. Because the last 5 years we seem to have had a bunch of back and forth. Yeah, the sand section looks okay. I'll be interested to see if the outside line works out in it. Let's see what Max has to say here.
To Race Day Live. It's your points leader and fast qualifier from the first session.
Don't miss that branding that they put on the front of her shirt, which is fucking dumb.
Did you feel to handle these conditions? Track's as fresh and as good as it'll be all day, and it's still tricky out there. So how well equipped were you on your Supercross setup?
Yeah, I don't know if the track was easy then. That was tough. That was a messy session. I definitely wasn't as clean as what I'd like to be, but it's Daytona. You know, it's cool to be here. It throws, you know, unexpected things at you. Every year we come here, and got to respect every inch of this track. You know, not even the easy stuff or the stuff that you think is different to usual. We're at such high speeds that it can catch you out. So one step at a time. Good session. Go back, regroup, and go again for quali 2 in a couple hours.
Max XD, expecting the unexpected.
And she mispronounced his name. Yeah, can we talk about that gigantic patch they put on the front of her shirt to say that she's a super, like, come on. Just put it on the fucking microphone like a normal fucking person. Like, you got Supercross on there. If you want it branded as Super Motocross, just put the Super Motocross branding on the fucking microphone. Like, that patch looks fucking terrible. You can literally be like, oh, you wear whatever you want, but we're going to slap this huge patch on your shirt. Like that. There's no way that patch is actually properly put on that shirt. Like, just give her a fucking sticker. Hashtag holster code reload rant. Like, get out of here with that. I'm all about branding, but like, you got to do it properly. To like just shove it in somewhere like that is fucking, I can't stand that. Just, it looks terrible. It's a bad look. It's an absolute bad look. So, all right, 450 Group A here. The big dog, Cooper Webb there, about to come eat. Arf, arf. So we'll see where he ends up. I got a high probability Webb wins tonight. Sexton's fast, but there's just way too many opportunities, in my opinion, for him to make a mistake on a track like this. So yeah, pretty cool. We'll have a new winner this year. Because all the guys are out, because Tomac being gone, Jet being gone. So cool that we'll have a U450 winner. And yeah, we'll go and see what these guys got here. Heard a thing on Pulp this week. Some dude was like, or they were asking somebody something like a random guy off the street, basically like, hey, how much would it cost you, or how much would it cost to have you try to jump like a finish line, like a Supercross finish line? And the guy was like, oh, I do it for like $100, which is fucking psychotic. Because if you've ever actually been on a Supercross track, if you're a low-level rider like myself, the rolling over the face of that will make you shit your pants. I mean, they are insane. And like, even if you were to build that into a tabletop, it's still, I don't know. It's a lot. Let's put it that way. It is a lot. And a lot of chance to case the shit right out of it. So, all right. Following Webb around here. Be interested to see if these guys do anything different than we just kind of saw with the 250s. Pretty good lap time, 120s. So that's not terrible. It's not the best, but considering the length of the lanes that we have, that seems pretty right. Here comes Sexton. Again, gosh, he needs to really make it through tonight without making a mistake. Even if he gets a second place to Webb, he just needs to make it through without hitting the deck and making a huge mistake. The gear he had, that Alpine Stars gear is okay, but it's really busy, like really busy. And I like bright colored gear, like that Thor gear. I know I'm going to get some hate, but I actually kind of like the Thor gear. Oh, poor Dylon is down. And that Alpine Stars gear that Chase has on, like I don't mind it, but it's just a lot going on. Now we got Webb following. We got Webb following Sexton around, which seems about right. He is just tracking. He's just seeing what he can do. They're trying to get over that tunnel, but I don't think that's going to be a thing. Those split lanes are cool there. I hope those work out in actual race form. I really hope they work out. So I want to thank everybody who's tuned in here to this. If you guys want to get a free sample of NANO XTREME, which is a pain relief gel that is all natural, make sure to send us an email with your name, address, and email address, and we'll forward that. We'll get you a sample of NANO XTREME, absolutely free. No cost to you, no shipping cost, no nothing. All we need is your name, your address, and your email address. There's going to be a link in the description down below to the email to send that to, which is our email, themotoaftermathshow@gmail.com. So make sure to hit that up. Also, if you guys are in an area where you're just getting ready to get the bikes back out, we got Rev X Products presents the show, okay? And they have their max power oil additive, which will extend the life of your internals on your motorcycle. So make sure to pick some of that up. I know I'm getting bikes prepped right now for this upcoming riding season, and we are definitely putting that in every four-cylinder, or every single-cylinder four-stroke bike we got. So my 250, all the pitters, everyone's going to have that in there. All right, here we go. So Officer Hill stuffing and cuffing back up top, baby. 120.7. Oh my goodness. That Officer Hill in first there. Rocks in second with a 121.1. And Sexton third with a 121.7. And surprise, surprise, they're making a rear shock change there. We found out in the last week or so here that they are still kind of struggling with that rear shock on that KTM. Doesn't really surprise me. I haven't heard great things about these new generation KTMs yet, but we'll see. You know, they appeared at the beginning of the year at least to have it a little more sorted, but it doesn't seem to be that way now, so we'll just have to wait and see if he gets to a point here. The big question, I think, is when do the mistakes stop for Sexton, and when does he start really rolling here? Because Sexton's got the speed here where he's going to be able to win. You know, he can pop off 4 or 5 races in a row. Like, he's that guy. He's got that speed. He can do it. But he just has to stop the mistakes. And I don't know. That's the big term of the year here so far. I don't know, man. Ooh, look at Kev there with the teal bike. Oh boy, Kev, you're in the way. But Kev with the teal bike, the teal gear. Teal gear's sick. I like that teal gear a lot. So, now, Kenny, big favorite to win tonight also. I just don't know if Ken has the top end speed for this. And, you know, we all know Webb's not the fastest guy, But if you give me a Webb versus Roczen battle that's really, really close on a track like this, I'm going Webb all day long. 10 out of 10 times I'm going Webb because Webb is just the guy when it comes to this. Anderson, a little different Alpine Stars kit here. Red and the yellow there. Not sure I'm a huge fan of that either. Like, that's an okay look as far as I'm concerned on the Hondas, but I'm just not sure it goes with the Kawasaki's. But interesting. He hit the deck pretty good yesterday, too. I cannot believe Justin Hill's still on top. We are almost through this session. Speaking of Justin Hill, there he is right there in front of Jason Anderson. Oh, man. Officer Hill. There's no way Hill stays on top, right? Like, am I right or am I right here? Like, there's just no way that Hill stays on top and like, is fastest qualifier this session at Daytona. Like, that's just not going to be a thing. Oh, there we go. Sexton the top. 119.9. Okay. Okay, I feel better about the world now because it was kind of going in all sorts of directions here. But that doesn't mean here that Hill's not about to put one in. That doesn't mean that Hill's not about to put one in here that takes him back to the top. Could be. So we'll just have to see. So all right, jumps up top. Oh, Chase was in the way, so we had to pivot. That's gay. Real gay. Let's see here. Goes 2, goes 2, goes 3, and over the tunnel. Yeah, I just don't see this being, like, this lap just doesn't look that fast to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong here. This lap just doesn't look that fast. But then again, sometimes slow is fast. Slow is steady, and steady is fast. So we'll have to see where he gets to here inside. Ah, God, that is terrible section there. And then just go all the way across the track to even jump that double out of that roll out of that corner. I would, like, I don't even, this track doesn't even look fun to ride. I know everybody's like, oh, do the amateur supercross day here at Daytona, like it's so much fun, whatever. No, this looks terrible. Okay, I guess we weren't going to watch Hill finish that lap. We're going to go to Chiz because we definitely didn't watch Hill just do an entire fast lap up till the end. So cool. I still can't believe Hill is second. That's still really wild to me. Oh, and now we're on Chase. All right, let's see here. Yep, double off that wall. No surprise there. Ooh, we're blitzing. Whoops. Bold move, Cotton. Brap. And we're going to go double, and we're going to go 3, and we're going to go 2 over that tunnel into the sand here. Which, again, he's on a fast lap, and he's on the inside entering that sand, so is the outside going to shape up? Oh, is that Kenny? Oh, poor Kenny. Just kicking it, bro. Chase ripping. That berm looks fun. That outside berm there, it's kind of low. Real peaky, but low. Looks fun. Through the moguls there, which is one line down the middle, which is crazy. There goes Webb to 4th with a 120.7. There is Colt Nichols down, facing the wrong way, just kicking it also. All right, coming down the front stretch here. Big old double there. Over the wall and off and brap. Boom. 118.3. He got faster. Crazy. That was a good lap. That was a really, really good lap. Well, here's Mookie on a flyer, baby. White on white, typical. All right, let's see. Through those moguls there. Boom. The one line down the center of the moguls drives me crazy. Like, nobody goes anywhere else. Nope, there we go. Let's see, where's Mookie at right now? 121.3 in 6th place. All right, here we go. Down the front straightaway here. Big double. Wall jump. Single. Another single. And boom. And goes to a 121.2. So he does better his time, but doesn't improve his spots. So, wow, Sexton's over 2 seconds. Look at that. Sexton, Justin Cooper, Justin Hill. Wow. And he is over 2 seconds faster. And even his second lap, which would have been that 119 whatever, is still faster. That is really impressive. Like, really impressive. Man, that is fast. All right, well, we'll listen to the Chase interview. I'll give some final thoughts here when we come back from this commercial, and we'll do that. So, man, I cannot believe what these guys are doing. That was a sick back flip to wheelie. I can't believe Sexton's over 2 seconds faster. God, watch him just crush this week. Just whole shot, don't look back, 37-second win. Which could happen. I mean, Chase is that good. So, would not surprise me if he does that, but would be interesting to see for sure. So, all right, guys, drop in the comments your thoughts on your podiums for both classes here, right? So 250s, I got Anstey. I'm gonna go with Hymas is gonna get a podium, and I believe I'm gonna go with Bennick's gonna get have another good race, be on the box again, and then in 450s, I'm gonna go Chase, Coop, Kenny. And we'll see. Outside chance Justin Cooper gets on the box just because the whoops will not be skimmers. So they're going to be full-blown jumpers the entire race for sure by the time we get to the mains. So I'll give it an outside chance that Justin Cooper's on the box. But yeah, drop them down below. Make sure to check out the sponsors of the show. I put the links in. We don't really plug them that much here. If you guys want to watch some members only exclusive stuff, we do the Thirsty Thursday. We have a member section. You can get into that member section for as little as 99 cents per month, where I do a Thirsty Thursday where we can talk about anything. It's a Thursday night show at 9 p.m. Eastern. I sit down, I have a couple of drinks, and I talk to you guys just like I'm doing right now through the chat, and then we'll see. And then if you are part of the members area too, you can also watch the show be recorded live when we record on Sundays or Mondays once in a while. But most of the time Sundays, you can watch us record the show live, everything we do after the call-in sections, just because I don't have the equipment yet to hook up the audio for the call-in sections to the phone, or to the live stream. So anyway, let's see what Chase has to say here. Oh, look at that branding on her shirt again.
A sight for sore eyes watching this guy make his way through the whoops and set this fast time. Chase, the adjustment you made to the bike in the mechanics area seemed to make a big difference, but talk to me about the decision making to attack those whoops like you did. That was exceptional.
Well, I went out there thinking that I was going to jump them, and I actually felt more uncomfortable jumping, so I'm going to go back to skimming, shifted up a gear, and just was patient, but also precise in trying to hit the same line every time. So the whoops are tricky. They're actually getting more traction the more we hit them, so there's moisture underneath. But yeah, the rest of the track is really gnarly. It's Daytona, very rutted, and I'm having fun. I like these speedway style tracks, and it kind of allows me to open the turns up and really kind of harness my speed a little bit. So it's good, and yeah, the bike feels good. We're ready to go for tonight.
Chase is speed here at Daytona in the first session.
Thank you, Hayden.
I really wish they would sell the sponsorships on the jerseys as more money so that the jerseys had less sponsorships on them. Like, you don't need every single sponsor. And can we get Ryan Dungey some clothes that makes him look like he's not either a fan or a racer? Like, he don't race no more. He's retired. Like, let's get him, you know, something with a little smaller branding on it. I don't know. Things that bum me. So anyway, this has been your live qualifying show. Again, I know we did first qualifying instead of second qualifying. I apologize. I've got some plans here later today. I want to thank y'all for joining me. Make sure to check the sponsors below. Rev X Products helps present mostly all these shows here. So thanks to them. Make sure to send us your email to get your free Nano Extreme sample. And I'll be back later after the race with the reaction, which I'm sure is going to be wild because we haven't had a dull one yet. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see y'all later.